So, can I get 30 minutes of your time? What about 15 minutes? What about an hour? I'd like to take you out to lunch. Hello, everyone. Jose J. Garcia. Let's get real with Jay. So, let's talk about time. You know, there's many things in life that you can get, you can lose on, and you can get them back. But the one thing that you will never get back is your time. The more successful people are, the more they care about time and not money. Not all this nonsense that happens in between, because again, when time is gone, it is gone. Part of the way I coach and teach investors how to do things is, I try to eliminate the most time they can burn, because I know that even if they lose out on a deal, or if they don't get the most out of whatever return on investments it may be, it is something that they can learn and reuse later on. But the time sense, if you sit there and spin wheel and lose out on so much time, that's it. You don't get that back. So, you have to set your priorities highly on time. How can you be most time efficient? How can you be most productive when it comes to time? And the more successful the individual or individuals that you may be trying to get 30 minutes from, 15 minutes from, you'll realize that they take their time most seriously. We also plan times every day. I don't start my day today for today. I don't start tomorrow. I start my tomorrow today, which means that at the end of this day, I will sit down and yes, on my pad, pen and paper, good old fashioned, I will write down everything that I'm going to do the next day. And a lot of times, depending on my day, how it's going to be, yes, increments of 30 minutes, increments of 20 minutes, increments of an hour, which means that from 6 in the morning to midnight, it is timed out. At 12, I'm going to have a consultation with this person. At 1 o'clock, I have a coaching with this person. At 2 o'clock, I have a meet with this individual. We're going to be networking. We're going to be meeting. At 4 p.m., I got a closing. You see how that continues to go. And of course, you give yourself a little room in there somewhere to something happens. Let's say the closing takes a little bit longer. Maybe the networking, something phenomenal. A few more people show up, something where you can connect even that further. You obviously want to allocate time for that. But again, when it comes to being successful, it is how you plan your day before so that you can be most successful. Like anything else, the better you plan, the better the success is going to be. But a lot of people, I call them the get-bys. They're going to wing life. Those are the ones that do not understand how this system works. And therefore, they take it the wrong way, which don't mean shit to me. Well, successful people don't really want to talk to me. They don't have the time for me. I wonder why. Okay? One, are you adding value? Because that's number one. When you're reaching out to somebody most successful, you better be trying to add value somehow. And there is ways for you to get what you need and also add value. But the majority of you make it all about you. Hey, can I get 30 of your minutes? I want to talk about some of my investments. What am I going to get out of that? What is somebody successful going to get out of that? Why should they give up your time for your investments? You see what I mean? It's all how you position that. It's all how you word it. It's all how you come across. People of today, I've seen more than any other time, is selfish. And I say that even towards me when people are reaching out to me. Well, why can't you just help me close this deal here real quick? I'm not sitting here. I'm not just sitting here twirling my fingers waiting for somebody to come around the corner and let me help them. I love helping people. I love coaching people. And I love the people that are coachable, because those are the ones that listen and actually go do what I tell them to do. That's another thing, is if you're not going to be coachable, don't bother people more successful than you. Stop wasting their time. Stop wasting your time. But you got to be mindful, and you always have to add value. Be very mindful. Just like I mentioned, my 30, 20-minute increments, my hour increments. If you're not listed on there, what makes you think that I'm going to break off something? Because as being successful is whatever you write down for that day, you have to complete all the tasks on duty at hand. So if I have a closing at 4 and you're trying to come in and talk to me for 30 minutes at 4, it's not going to happen. I will add you to my calendar accordingly. Okay? Maybe. It depends on that. Maybe. There is a lot of people out there just wasting time. They got nothing better to do, so they think that you're just going to join them on that. Misery loves misery. Okay? That's right. Some people are just lonely. I've had people who have consultation and have nothing productive to say. The consultation perks that I give out is for those who are serious about investing. You ready to get into real estate? Come on, let me do a consultation with you. Yes, you're talking to the man. You're not going to talk to one of my reps, one of my admins. I will jump on a call with you. I want to hear what you're trying to do, what you're trying to acquire, and how can I be best suited for you. But some of you get on there and, oh, well, I was thinking about this. I'm not ready for that. And, is what is. But again, what are the odds of that one individual getting a second consultation? None with me, that's for sure. That's not going to happen. You know, when I got started investing in mobile homes, let me get real with Jay. When I got started investing in mobile homes, manufactured housing, in real estate, I didn't have all these connections. I didn't have a Jay to go to. I had a set between my legs. You heard it right. And I knew that if I wanted something, get out there and get it done. Simple as that. You don't know how to do something? Figure it out. Because that's how it works. In life, that's the real teacher. You know, you can read so much, you can be taught so much behind a book, behind a screen, but when you get out there in life and you get those, oh, I didn't read about this, there's your real freaking teacher. Now that's the one that comes out and teaches you shit. Now either you go through with it, pass it, or you flunk it and you quit. I'm gonna make a video about quitting. I was listening to some podcasts and I was hitting about the whole quitting thing and how, you know, it's become such a thing for America. Did you know that only in America we accept quitting as such a wonderful thing? Almost like, oh, it's a restart. I'm gonna leave that for another call because I do want to touch upon that. I think too many people quit way too early and some people never start period at all. I'll call those quitters from the get-go. But we'll talk on that. Time, okay? Use time efficient. You don't get time back. Be very mindful of people who are more successful than you. Anyone that you see successful, real successful, I assure you, they got there because they learned how to do one thing: time manage. And we all struggle with that being successful. It's still one of those challenges. It is